Guys, welcome to another video for Bark Industries. So today we've got your top 10 things that you must absolutely have before you bring a puppy home. So let's get started. Alright, what's the number one thing that you must absolutely get before you bring a puppy home? And that is good old pee pads. So pee pads are a must. Now don't be a new parent like I was and Anna were. We went out and bought a whole bunch of pee pads and it cost us a bunch of money from the store, and you know what, that's okay, we didn't know. But a few months down the road we figured that you know what, he needed a little bit more pee pad than we anticipated. That's probably due to the fact that he took a full 8 months to train because woo, go Frenchie. But other than that, it's because we also lived in a condo, which made it a little bit more difficult for us to take him outside, especially when we were on the 3rd floor. Now what we recommend is that you go on Kijiji. There will be plenty of people who will actually, sell their leftover pee pads. As a matter of fact, we still have a bunch of leftover pee pads that we donate, chunks at a time to new puppy owners that we end up meeting here and there, which is fantastic. They'll end up selling it for dirt cheap because you know what, it's already bought and it's already there, and they just want to get rid of it. The other way to get cheap pee pads is to go on Facebook and join your local community Facebook groups that have auction sites or buy and sell sites, buy and sell Facebook groups, should I say, and then you can just usually end up getting pee pads for super cheap. We've gotten I think close to like 80 pee pads for, I think we only paid like $10 for it instead of the usual 50 or whatever it is that we pay for pee pads. So again, that's a really good way to get cheap pee pads. Alright, what's the number 2 item? The number 2 item is a crate. Now you can choose to have a wire crate, which we have. We still have his original here, but you can choose to have a plastic crate or a wire crate. That's really up to you. It's super important to crate train your puppy because I guess for us, we were lucky and very fortunate that our jobs allowed us to be home here and there, and sometimes even staggered our time, so he didn't have to be in his crate all that often. But not everybody has that option. Most people have a 9-to-5 job or a job that requires your dog to be left at home and unattended most of the day, which means for their own safety and for the sake of the house, having them crate train is super important. Now what we found was crate training really helped us, especially in the middle of the night. So if Tony wanted to sleep in the middle of the night, that was a great way for him to go into his crate and sleep. But the other aspect too is his safe space. So we trained him to know that should he be scared for any reason, or if I yelled at him for peeing or pooping where he wasn't supposed to be, he would end up going to his crate because that was his safe space. So understand that a crate is very, very important. Right, another one. So number 3, treats. Treats and toys, super important. I'm gonna lump both of these together because treats here, these are low calorie treats. We still have a bunch that we use for Tony, and we use them as training tools, and they worked incredibly well. Now be careful not to overfeed your dog, like again, new parents over here. However, these treats really help your dog understand and get those lessons into their brains early on, and it's a great way to also get their focus in check, especially if you need to go outside or whatever, and then you have a couple of treats in your pockets. So it's like I said, overall good training tool to have. These are 0 calories. You know how you can use whatever treats. Your dog will tell you whether they like this specific treat or not, and then you get some dogs like Panzer, who just eats whatever is in front of his face. Love you, Panzer. As far as toys go, now this is an important topic that we'll talk about eventually here in the next video or another video, I'm sure, is that one of the questions that was asked for us is that how do you teach your dog to be independent? One of the ways to teach him how to be independent is to use toys. Now again, toys can be a great reward for a dog if they do something correct, such as let you know if they need to go to the bathroom, or if they sit, do tricks or whatever it is. This is a great way to do it. Now you can use a multitude of toys. We have pizza, we have Mr. Moose that's missing both of his ears. Moosey was his favorite, so yeah, we got that. So yeah, toys, super important. Alright, the number 4. Number 4 is poop bags. So poop bags, these already come in a dispenser. Nothing to really talk about. You guys can have a multitude of poop bags you can pick and choose from. However, we use a what do you call it, the Walmart brand, because it's cheap. I don't know how much each poop bags cost in each of the states or countries that you guys are watching this video from, but from us, you can get 400 poop bags for $8 or $10, something like that. Anyways, and it always comes with 2 poop bag holders, which is great. So if you end up breaking, say, the attachment like I did on this one, you always have another one as a spare. Poop bags can come in a variety of quality. You can get them even scented so that the poop doesn't smell as bad. But trust me, if you guys feed raw to your dog, the poop will not smell as bad. So there you go, poop bags. Number 4. All right, number 5. Speaking of poop, I don't know about you guys, but every Frenchie owner, well, most of the Frenchie owners will relate to this one. After they're done pooping, usually we have to wipe their bums. But wipes are more than that. Wipes are great so that you can wipe their paws before they come in, or if they get dirty, or if they've got dirt in their creases or wherever else. Great way to clean your pup. We use the Burt's Bees brand hypoallergenic wipes. These are fantastic, and you always keep a batch in the car or purse or backpack, wherever you have some space for. These are fantastic. So that's number 5. All right, so we're on to the next one. Harnesses. So we have a baby harness here that is Tony's. Now if you guys have the funds to do it, sure, buy the best harness as they grow. Up to you. That's really that's really up to each of the parents. However, for us, we couldn't afford to do that, so we bought little harnesses that he would outgrow very quickly. Puppies do grow very quick, so keep that in mind. This was actually his favorite one that he wore for a little bit as soon as we came back from Maui. This is his little Maui harness. This is a great way for your dog to grow into a harness, not to have to spend a ton of money and then keep purchasing a new one. So make sure they're fully adjustable as well, so that you can get a little bit more use and time out of it. All right, we're on to number 7. So number 7 is leashes. So I would say highly recommend you get a short leash and a long leash. So a short leash for control purposes as you are training them to walk with you every day, and then of course a long leash so whenever you guys go to a park or hiking somewhere where you're feeling a little bit more comfortable giving them more space, this is a fantastic way to do it, and it'll get them used to a little bit of both. Okay, so that's number 7. All right, number 8. Finally, when it comes to bowls, eating and feeding them, we use stainless steel strictly for Tony's feeding. When he was a baby though, we used a slow bowl. So this is what we call a, I don't know, whatever they call it, a slow bowl, a slow eating bowl. That's just so that when they're babies, they love to eat very, very quickly. Unfortunately, they can regurgitate that food back out, or sometimes can even choke on it. So you want to be careful with that. So we have this, and it worked out really well for us. They come in a variety of designs and sizes, so make sure you pick the right one for your dog. So this is a little bit sizable for Tony, but it worked out really well for us regardless. If you have a bigger dog, make sure again you pick the right size for your dog. All right, and number 9, we're almost there, guys. Number 9 is towels. You will never have enough towels. Yes, this is a Marvel towel. I have no shame about it. This is Tony's towel that we take with us whenever we go on road trips or hiking, and this is great. Now towels can be used for a multitude of things. You can have towels for cleaning their paws. You have towels for them to sit when they're in the car, dry them off after they're coming back from the lake or getting wet from the rain or whatever situation, and certainly when you're using it in the bathroom. But also towels is a fantastic way to keep that crate cleaned, because what we did again as newbie parents, we put his bed in there, and as a baby he pooped all over his bed all the time, and that ruined the bed fairly quickly. So use old towels in the crate, and then use other towels for activities that you guys do around and on the daily basis. And finally, number 10, guys, we have, of course, how to clean poop and clean pee. The funnest part of being a new dog owner. Woo! So what do we use? We use Nature's Miracle. Again, this is something that we love and we've had great success with. So our condo is 50% carpet, 50% hardwood, or is it laminate? Hardwood? I don't know, whatever. Hard floors. Who cares? Anyway, so to clean, this is fantastic. It actually removes the smell very, very quickly. Now, any vet techs out there can comment below if I'm wrong, but from what I know, male pee is a lot more acidic and they smell a whole lot worse, and certainly Tony's pee was horrendous. So whenever he used to end up peeing on the carpet, which was thankfully not a whole lot, this was a great way to get rid of it. The thing that you can do is you can buy it in a single spray like this, but I will warn you right now, you will not have enough. So what we did, we bought a massive jug of it. It's about this big. And we still have a little bit of it left, but that was the best purchase we could have ever done. And honestly, it saved our carpet. So that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button if you liked it. Of course, don't forget to follow us on barkindustry.com on our blog section. You can come here on YouTube. And of course, follow Tony on his Instagram at TonyBark the Frenchie. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Cheers.